Chosen one. The exhaustion you feel is not from the fight itself. It is from fighting with the wrong strategy. You have been using brute force where surgical precision is required. This sense of hitting a wall, of your energy draining away with no forward movement, is not a sign of your failure. It is a signal. It is a divine course correction. Your assignment has reached a new level of complexity, one that your old methods cannot solve. You are being called to put down the battering ram and pick up the map. The noise of struggle has become so loud that you can't hear the quiet intelligence that is your birthright. It's time to stop pushing against the door and find the key that was in your pocket all along. Before we go deeper, know that this is a space for those who operate with this level of awareness. If you recognize this language as your own, consider subscribing. We are building a community of spiritual strategists here, and your presence matters. Your discernment sharpens our collective clarity. Let's begin. We are here to talk about an asset in your spiritual toolkit that has likely been dormant. It is the asteroid Pallas Athene in your birth chart. In mythology, Pallas was the goddess of wisdom, courage, and inspired strategy. She was born fully armored from the head of Zeus. This is not mythology, this is a coded map of your own consciousness. Pallas represents your innate capacity for pattern recognition. She is your inner general, your divine strategist. The frustration you feel is the tension between your current actions and the brilliant, untapped strategy Pallas holds for you. Activating this energy is about shifting from effort to alignment, from fighting a battle to orchestrating a victory. Your first assignment is simple. You must locate your Pallas placement. This is a non-negotiable step toward clarity. Go to a free astrology chart calculator online, like astro.com or astro-seek.com. You will need your birth date, time, and location. Enter this information. Once your chart appears, look for the list of planetary positions. You are looking for the symbol for Pallas. It often looks like a diamond on top of a cross, or a spear. Find which zodiac sign Pallas was in at the moment of your birth. That sign, and its element, holds the core code to your divine strategic intelligence. The simple act of seeking and finding this is your first step in claiming your authority. It sends a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive a higher level of operational intelligence. Now, we translate this data into a functional strategy. We will work with the four elements: fire, earth, air, and water. Find which element your Pallas sign belongs to. This reveals the native frequency of your inner strategist. If your Pallas is in a fire sign, that is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, your divine strategy is rooted in creative action and inspired instinct. The pattern you've likely experienced is one of burnout. You have brilliant, fiery flashes of insight and you charge forward, but you exhaust your capacity before the mission is complete. This isn't a flaw. It's an unrefined strength. Your genius is in the initial spark. You are the one who can see the opening on the battlefield that no one else can. Your strategy is not meant to be a slow, grinding siege. It is a swift, decisive strike. The spiritual significance is that you are designed to be an initiator. Your role is to trust that first, pure, intuitive hit. Here is your actionable technique. It's a 2-minute reset called the First Spark Declaration. When you feel confused or stalled on a problem, stop everything. Close your eyes. Place a hand on your solar plexus, the seat of your will. Ask this one question internally: what is the first, most direct move? Do not analyze the answer. Do not debate it. The very first image, word, or feeling that emerges is the signal. Then, speak this aloud: I honor this spark as my strategic authority. My first instinct is my divine instruction. I act on this clarity now. This declaration bypasses the mental noise and aligns you with the pure, strategic frequency of your fire Pallas. If your Pallas is in an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, your divine strategy is about tangible, grounded, and practical wisdom. The recurring pattern you face is a resistance to moving forward without a perfect, step-by-step plan. You can get paralyzed by a lack of material proof or a guaranteed outcome. This isn't indecision, it's a need for sovereign stability. Your genius is in your ability to see the structural integrity of any plan. You don't just build things, you build things that last. You can see the flaw in the foundation from a mile away. The spiritual significance is that you are here to bring divine patterns into physical form, to create lasting legacies and unshakable structures. Here is your practical action. It's a micro-pilgrimage called the grounding discernment. When you feel overwhelmed by abstract options or pressure to act rashly, you must connect with your element. If possible, go outside and place your bare hands on the earth. If you're indoors, place your hands firmly on a solid wooden table or a cool stone countertop. Close your eyes. Breathe down into your feet. Feel the solidness beneath you. Ask your inner strategist this: what is the one, practical step that builds the strongest foundation right now? Not the fastest step. Not the flashiest. The strongest. Wait for the answer. It will feel solid, simple, and maybe even a bit boring. It will be the right one. This physical connection grounds your frequency, cutting through the noise and allowing your Pallas wisdom to surface. If your Pallas is in an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, your divine strategy is intellectual, objective, and communicative. The pattern you know well is analysis paralysis. You see the situation from a dozen different angles at once. Your mind is a web of connections, and you can get caught in it, unable to choose a single thread. This isn't confusion. It is a high-level processing capacity. Your genius is your ability to see the entire map. You can detach emotionally and find the most elegant, logical, and just solution. You are a natural mediator, a systems thinker. The spiritual significance is that you are here to bring clarity, to connect disparate ideas, and to communicate complex strategies in a way that others can understand. Here is your strategic tool. It's a process called the clarity transmission. When your mind is buzzing with too many possibilities, grab a pen and paper or open a blank document. For 5 minutes, you will write or type everything that's in your head about the situation. Do not edit. Do not judge. Do not try to make it coherent. Just let the data flow out of your mind and onto the page. This is not journaling, it is an externalization of your processing. After 5 minutes, stop. Look at the page. Now, ask your Pallas, what is the single, unifying pattern in this noise? Scan the words you wrote. A theme, a key phrase, or a central idea will emerge from the chaos. This is your signal. This process clears the noise from your internal frequency and allows you to use your air genius to see the elegant pattern that was there all along. Finally, if your Pallas is in a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, your divine strategy is intuitive, empathic, and fluid. The pattern you constantly navigate is emotional and energetic overwhelm. You feel everything. You absorb the strategic intentions, fears, and desires of others, and it can become impossible to discern your own path. This is not a weakness, it is your advanced warning system. Your genius lies in your ability to read the unseen currents. You understand the emotional landscape of a situation, which is the most powerful strategic data there is. You know what people will do before they do because you can feel their core motivations. You are a master of psychic and emotional intelligence. Here is your essential practice. It's an energetic armor technique called the frequency shield. Before entering a difficult conversation, a crowded place, or simply when you feel energetically saturated, visualize a sphere of clear, flowing water surrounding you. This is your sovereign space. See any heavy, foreign, or chaotic energies from the outside simply dissolving as they touch the surface of this water shield. Now, set the intention for your Pallas wisdom to rise within this clear space. Ask this question: beneath the surface noise, what is the emotional truth of this situation? The answer will come as a feeling, a deep knowing in your gut or heart. This isn't about logic, it's about pure, unfiltered intuitive discernment. This practice allows you to use your empathic gift as a strategic tool, not as a source of overwhelm. Your assignment, chosen one, is to stop ignoring your unique brand of intelligence. The mundane frustrations of your daily life are the training ground. That difficult coworker, that stalled project, that confusing family dynamic, these are not obstacles. They are dojos for you to practice your Pallas strategy. Next time you feel that familiar sense of stuckness, run this 3-step activation. First, pause. Do not react with your old, brute force method. Second, inquire. Ask, what is the Pallas strategy here, and tap into your elemental genius, the spark, the foundation, the pattern, or the current. Third, strategize. Choose one small, wise action based on that insight. This is how you integrate your divine intelligence. This is how you turn every part of your life into a masterclass in strategy. You were not chosen to struggle. You were chosen to see what others cannot. Your sensitivity is not a liability, it is a high-level intelligence system. The feeling of being stuck was simply the threshold you had to reach to be ready for this upgrade. Stop fighting the battles head-on. Rise above the field of play. See the patterns. Your power is not in your might, it is in your wisdom. You were not chosen to fight every battle. You were chosen to win the war with clarity and grace. Own your inner strategist. It is your divine authority. Find your Pallas. Come back here and leave a comment with its sign and element. Declare that you are activating your inner strategist. Your testimony is a signal of clarity for others in this community. If this transmission has served you, like this video and subscribe for more. Your journey requires a field manual. We are writing it together.